What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to another MyFBCMS tutorial where I'm going to cover the overview of MyFBCMS, a Facebook CMS, a Facebook timeline power builder. Boy, that's a lot to say. Um, yeah. Anyway, what we're going to cover in this tutorial is overviewing MyFBCMS. And as a side note, just in case you did not view the Getting Started tutorial of how to upload and install MyFBCMS on your hosting, it's advised to do that so you can follow along with this tutorial. And that's just me assuming that that you didn't do that already. And maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to overview MyFBCMS. So how do you get started? What makes it tick? How to start building your Facebook fan pages how you like. Well, to get started, you want to scroll down to the bottom of your fan page and click the login link. Now you're presented with the login screen. So you want to log in with the username and password that you set up on the configuration during setting up MyFBCMS. And assuming that I do remember my username and password that I used during setup, that would be weird if I didn't remember. It would really be embarrassing. So anyway, let's see if I got it right, and I didn't. Let me try again. And try again. And it worked. Great. So, as you can see, it says at the very top, you are now logged in. It's pretty neat how it does that, isn't it? Anyway, I'll close that out. If not, it'll close out itself. And if you haven't noticed, have you noticed a change? Did you notice what changed after you logged in? I'll give you a couple of minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, what's changed is now that you are presented with an admin panel to your left-hand side. It's real slim and sleek. However, this can be changed so you can see all of the menu items. To do that, click your arrow, your top arrow here, and it actually goes away and makes it a little bit more slimline. To move it out of the way, and you hover and you kind of get all of your menu items back. Or you can click it for the second time and it expands the menu completely, indefinitely, so it's always that way. Now I'm a right-handed person, so I kind of like my admin panel to be on my right-hand side, but work how you want, work that is most comfortable for you. If you're left-handed, put it on the left, or if you're ambidextrous, you can put it in the middle. It doesn't matter to me, however you're comfortable. So this is the admin panel. From here, this is how you're going to administrate and start building your Facebook fan pages rapidly. So to truly make this an overview video, I'm just going to briefly go over the different things in the admin panel and kind of get you familiar with how MyFBCMS is laid out and how to start editing your content, the sample content that's in there already, or your own. So to get started, like I said before, this is your admin panel. Current pages, just click through each one and get familiar with what each menu, option, or item does. And you can move this anywhere you want. Like I said, work how you're comfortable. Click on the links, get familiar with how everything's laid out, and just explore it a little bit to get you a little bit more familiar with the system so you can follow the other tutorials. Just to mention, I'm trying to make these tutorials short, where they're maybe only 5 minutes each. But what I really want to show you outside of the admin panel is that because you're logged in, you'll notice there are different sections of the page that can be edited. Now, if you notice when I hover my mouse over the certain sections of the MyFBCMS fan page, each area has an editable section. When you hover your mouse over the edit button, it will highlight the area that can be edited. So these are the menu items, and these can be edited. You can add a page. Of course, this is the logo area, the main header area, and your body or your content area. And these are little module areas that can be edited and changed, but they're static. So when you're navigating to each page, these areas stay right where they are. Also want to cover another way to find the areas that can be edited or changed on your fan page is if you pull your mouse over to the right hand side, it will also show you, hovering over the name, which areas are edited. Now, there's only a few areas that have content in them. There may be other areas that you can use or add content, like top box 1 and 2. You'll see how it's highlighted at the very top there, and then your home section or your content section. And at the bottom, you'll have module 1 and module 2, which is within the main content area, and then your item box 1 and 2, which is the bottom where it shows the tweet, your Twitter birds and your tweets on the right-hand side. Now, some of these areas, like I said, don't have content in them. You can add any kind of content in there that you want. So that's just another way to find the areas that you can put content into. If you want to make a change to something like, let's say, the logo or the header or the content, just hover your mouse over the area that you want to edit and wait for the edit button to appear. Click on the edit button. And it's like magic. Your WYSIWYG, or what you see, what you get editor, appears, letting you know that, hey, you're in edit mode and this is the tool to use to start adding content. Now, I'm hoping that you're somewhat familiar with an editor. It's a what you see, what you get type deal. Whatever you put in the content area is how it's going to end up like when you're done. So whether you're adding an image or text or flash or video or just about anything you can imagine, it's pretty simple with a click of a mouse. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to type in MYFBCMS there, and if you want to, I don't know, if you want to add an image, you can do that as well. Click here. Notice I clicked on the image icon. You can either supply a URL to the image like PhotoBucket. So if you want to put something from PhotoBucket, you would just copy the PhotoBucket URL of the image or the address of the image coming from PhotoBucket. That will populate the content area. So, or you can browse your server. Let me make this a little bit smaller and bring it into the video view. You can upload images, or you can pull from what you have uploaded already or what's in the content area altogether. Just for tutorial's sake, I'm going to use an image that is already in there, so I'm just going to use the tweetbirds. So I'm going to click on the tweetbirds, and it'll show you the dimensions and the picture that you're using just for reference. Now, I'm going to right align this just so it's not bunched up or gets shoved up under or above the logo. I'm going to make sure it's right aligned, and my YouTube video is getting in the way there. And I'm going to click OK. Now we have our tweetbirds. Now, if you want to make this smaller, just click on the image and take your arrow and drag it down to the size that you want it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. If you want to add an image, and after you're done, you can hit save and continue editing, or you can hit save and close, where it saves the content and you can keep editing. And now we have our bird and our logo, our tweet birds in our logo area. It really is that simple. It's what you see, what you get. Like I said, you add the content, whatever it may be, video, pictures, text, JavaScript, jQuery, code, just about anything. The sky's the limit on what you can add into your Facebook fan page. Visit this next overview tutorial where we go more in depth with the admin panel and how to create different pages and menu items and things like that. So I just want you to see the power of it and play with it. Start adding your content. And if you want to log out, simply hit the log out button on the bottom or click admin, your admin drop down, and click log out from there. That's it. I'll see you in the next tutorial.